Hello, and welcome back. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Not too different, though. We are playing Wrath, Aeon of Rune. So Wrath, Aeon of Rune is pretty interesting. It's technically a full-price game on Steam. Well, it's on sale right now, at the time of streaming this, but, it is like its own separate game, but it is built on, and very similar to, it's built on the Dark Places engine, and it plays very similarly to Quake. So I guess that begs a question, is this a total conversion? This is a Quake total conversion that is being sold, which I don't have a problem with. If it's not a total conversion, it's super close. It's like as close as to total conversion as you could possibly get. And I think it probably would qualify. I don't know if there's like an exact definition for total conversion, but the way I've always looked at that is like a total conversion is kind of where you take, the base kind of gameplay loop and like the mechanics, like very underlying mechanics sort of, and kind of the underlying like gameplay on a very like sort of deep level, and like you take the engine and then you just like all the enemies are like reskinned and changed, possibly have different AI, and you have like maybe a different set of weapons. You're just kind of reskinning everything, right? You're totally converting it. I guess a different AI would be a different thing. I don't know. I ran around in this for a few minutes. It feels like a Quake mod. it feels like you're playing like Arcane Dimensions or something. Like it's just a really well done, like at least visually. I didn't get too far. I just kind of ran around to make sure all the settings and whatnot were correct. But like visually, it feels and looks a lot like Quake. So yeah, I don't know if this would be considered a total conversion. I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyways, this game has been in development for a long time. It's had a super troubled like development history. When did this game get announced? I should probably look real fast. Let's see. Wrath, Aeon of Rune announcement. 2019 is when this game got announced. That is just based off of this reveal trailer from March 7th, 2019. And then the 1.0 release was actually this year, 2014. So that's almost 5 years of development there for this game. I think a lot of that was just like I think some of the original developers kind of left the team, and some new people came on. I do know that some people in like the Quake mapping community have worked on this game, which is kind of neat. But yeah, I think because this game is published by, I want to say 3D Realms, and they like recently, I think they just laid off a bunch of people, or they had like some kind of, I think they laid off a bunch of people, and then they like their parent company like split apart or something like that. Let's see, Wrath, Aeon of Rune. Developer, Kill Pixel Games, Slipworks, Iron Gate, and the game has like 2 publishers. Oh man, that's never a good sign. So yeah, this game has just had a troubled development history. It looks really cool. I've kind of been waiting for a while to play it, and I guess that's what we're gonna do. So let's hop in. We're just gonna begin a new game. We'll do medium. I suppose we could always bump the difficulty up if medium's feeling like too easy or something. I usually try to go like when it comes to like retail games. So mods I always go for like normal, and then like retail games I always try to go for the intended difficulty, right? So for example, like Halo is kind of built around the heroic level difficulty, because in that you have like 4. You have like I don't even remember what the other ones are called, but it's like easy, medium, hard is heroic, and then there's like legendary, and it's like the super hard or whatever. You know, Doom is kind of the same way with ultraviolence. Look at this spooky looking fella. Looks like a tall white alien. It's a nice looking model though. Poof, he's gone. So yeah, the movement in this very Quake-like. Although the character's voice is a little weird, not as rough on the ears, not as nice as constantly. Let's see, can you jump upstairs in this? Oh yeah, this has smooth stairs, which is kind of interesting. Sort of. Let me see. Yeah, this has like either smooth stairs or like these are like invisible ramps. It feels like. No, these are actually no, these aren't ramps. Never mind. You go up individual steps. So this just has I guess stair jumping. If you didn't know, the in Quake you obviously have bunny hopping, but you can't bunny hop upstairs. When you get to stairs, stairs kind of act as a like a speed trap. You just come grinding to a halt when you hit a staircase in Quake. Stop the environments for a second. These look really nice. Like I said, I kind of compared this to like some Arcane Dimensions maps. Like these rooms look really, really nice. Lots of detail. Lots of really, really solid brushwork, lighting. I like all the greenery here. The movement in this game feels a little more slippery, even more so than Quake. It feels like you have a little bit more ground speed than Quake does, which is kind of interesting. Get some armor shards. Look at all these pots, and I can't break them. These kind of look like the Arcane Dimensions pots. I don't know if they're I don't think they're the exact same model, but they look very similar. Let's drop into the abyss. Oh, you don't. No fall damage in this. That's nice. That's the armor in this game, I guess. This is like the, I have known about this. This is kind of like the melee weapon that they went with for this game. Instead of like the useless axe that you have in Quake, you kind of have this like wrist blade thing, hand blade. It does have like a regular swing, but it also has this kind of charge up that you can use to kind of lunge yourself forward, which I actually think is pretty cool. Gives you some interesting movement options. Oh, you can break these. Oh, look at all these breakables. Break all of these. Probably don't need to. Anything back here? No. There are a couple secrets in this level. I do like the way these zombies die. There we go. Get across. Oh, these pots break, they have like a better kind of breaking animation than Arcane Dimensions pots do. Nice. A lot of breakables in this. It's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of all the breakable stuff in Arcane Dimensions. Nice. That is the, I guess, Chalice of Lifeblood is this game's like mega health. Pretty neat. I guess this game has like useful items here through that menu. Life siphon. Receive lifeblood from the slain. That's kind of neat. It kind of reminds me of so it seems like you kind of get like consumable items that you can use to help you out. That's pretty cool. It reminds me of Heretic. Heretic had those where it was like you had, you know, the Tome of Chaos or whatever. You had that one item that turned enemies into like chickens. That was pretty cool. Nothing back here. Oh yeah, so one thing I do know about this game that I should mention is that it has like a limited save system where you're supposed to only be able to save like every now and again. I've turned that shit off. I just have infinite saves on. I don't think that kind of system adds anything to a game like this. I don't think a limited save system really adds anything to this kind of like, you know, boomer shooter game, other than just like wasting your time. You know. I've also heard that, like, having watched some kind of reviews on this, that like you get so many of them by the end of the game that it's not really an issue anyways. So it's like it's kind of whatever. Might as well just ignore it from the beginning. Anything down there? Nothing down there. Fangs. I gotta say, these environments are very impressive. There's a little bit too much text going on here for me, though. I do wish that they kind of would have just allowed you to kind of explore and use the environment a little bit more to kind of tell the story. So I think this is the hub. The way this game works is I think there's like 3 episodes, and I want to say you can kind of choose them in any order that you want to. Right? Goodies around here. Cool looking cave. Yeah, for being just like a kind of a Dark Places engine game, this is all very impressive, like visually. It beats out something like Dusk by quite a bit in the department. I guess we can go this way. Okay, so we have a few options. There's a portal over there by that tree. There's one up here. Look at that, some armor, some dark armor, whatever that does. Just a little save area. I mean, I get what they're trying to do with those saves. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's like, I don't know. I'm just not into it. I'd rather just have my quick save. And you know what's funny? Like, most of the time, I just forget to quick save anyway, so sometimes, like, even when I'm playing, like Quake custom maps, I just forget to quick save and lose, like, 10 minutes of progress or something stupid, so... It's back here. Another one of these life siphons. How many secrets are out here? 9 secrets in the Morning Vale area. So it seems like you can really only get horizontal speed off this little lunge attack here. You can kind of ramp off of things though, like you can in Quake, which is nice. That's the way we came in from, right? I wish these portals were like labeled, like the Arcane Dimensions maps are. They kind of tell you where they're going to take you. Let's head this way. Take the tree. See where this sends us. The Hollow. That sounds cool. One thing I do know also, these maps are apparently pretty big. Like 400 monster big. Like this one has 264. It's actually not that bad. Getting back here. Nope. Let's get a gun. I'm sick of using melee. Back to the melee, I guess. See, do I got my sensitivity? Sensitivity's right, yeah. A little weird using the shotgun. You know what it might be? I think it's just because the weapon is centered. Let me do... There we go. Let me try that. That might be better. I don't know why, but like I usually can't play I usually can't play other games with centered weapon. Quake and Doom are really the only 2 games that for me work with the centered weapon models. I know there's a lot of other games that will have that that ability, but it just like doesn't feel right. I say this pistol feels pretty satisfying. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah, this pistol's not bad though. I always appreciate a game that has like a good starting weapon. Let's go up. I bet you there's something up there. There we go. Bunch of armor. Another one of those. Oh yeah, that's good. I don't know what that guy's shooting at. There we go, there's this game's version of the Scrag. We got zombies, we got Scrags. shotgun is nice. Feels good. One of the things I've always hated about Quake shotgun, the super shotgun specifically, doesn't feel particularly good. It feels very weak. Does not live up to the family name. Let's see. I guess this just takes us back where we came from. Let's go inside. Where are you? I was gonna say, those guys look like they might explode. Up there. I have to rebind some of these weapons. Let's do that real fast. Let's see, revolver. Let's go ahead and do 3. Shotgun we'll do... Do I have anything bound to C? Swim down. We don't need that bound. So we'll throw this on C. Should be good for now. I'm trying to think of like what my Quake bindings are. I'm just trying to match those really. Not sure what that button did. Founding altar. What does this do? Turns enemies against each other. That's kind of cool. This is Cruel Aegis. Exchange lifeblood for invincibility. Cool items. I appreciate that. Let's go kill this guy real quick. Yeah, you definitely have faster, There we go. So I think this is, this game's version of the, nail gun. Pretty satisfying. This would be a good move. Situation for the pistol to bring out. So this is like an elevator or a ladder or something that'll open up later. See what other weapons there are. Shotgun, retcher, spy cannon, lance. Okay. Kind of like the half-life pistol a little bit, just like dead accurate, you know. Half-life pistol is actually a pretty satisfying gun. Just its extreme accuracy. Oh my god, what is that thing? Or is it dead? Some more shells. Yeah, these are really nice looking environments. They did a fantastic job. Whoever made all this stuff. I don't exactly know who kind of developed the maps in this game, so I can't credit them directly, unfortunately. But they did a fantastic job. This all looks really good. I do appreciate how the enemies drop ammo in this. It's kind of nice. I know in Quake, you know, ogres can drop like rockets, but that's kind of it for the most part. There are like enemies that have been modded in over the years that will drop like different things too. And I guess in the base game, the tech-based enemies will drop. In the base game, the tech-based enemies will drop shotgun shells and cells, but okay, it's just a shortcut back, I guess. Can't go that way. Alright. Oh, here we go. Something not right about the way that enemy swims. It's just kind of like twitching out or something. Later go up. Orb of deflection. That sounds pretty cool. It's like a secret area back here. I don't know how you would get there though. I don't like these elevators. One thing I'll say is I don't like these elevators that like you have to go back and flip the switch. I wish like once you flip the switch, they should just stay in the down position unless you get on them, kind of like how it is in Quake. I don't like having to go back and hit the switch. Oh, you can't go out this way? That seems also like an oversight, to like awkwardly go out the way you came. Feels like once you get the secret in that area, or like get the stuff there, like this gate should just open, and then you can leave. Maybe there's like some scripting that's breaking, I'm not sure. Let's go back this way, we kind of missed some stuff in this cave here. Out of ammo. Swap this thing. This thing does have a secondary flare that's basically like a shotgun, which is really cool. No, a lot of ammo. This thing also has a secondary fire that is just a rapid fire, apparently. I do like secondary fires. Pretty cool. I don't know what the I don't know if the shotgun has one. To get some more ammo for it, also test it out. How many enemies do we got left? Oh man, like almost a little under 200 to go. We only found 3 out of 17 secrets. Grab that. Oh boy. Look at this thing. The Retcher. It's a nice little animation there. It's like proximity based? What the hell? this game's grenade launcher kind of stuck on the wall there. Kind of weird. It's like if you shoot them at the floor, they kind of just hang out there for a little bit, like a proximity launcher. But you can also apparently direct hit enemies with them too. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. It feels like they tried to pack maybe like too much function into one gun in this case. Let's go ahead and let's rebind this real fast. Let's do Retcher on Q. Grenade launcher. I guess that's the shotgun's alt fire. It's like it charges up the shells. It's pretty cool. So that's kind of weird. You can kind of go to this area separately before you go back there. Interesting. I do like the kind of emphasis on the platforming in this game. Pretty nice. Oh, hey, look at that up there. I can't really... Oh, I see, okay. You can get like a little bit more height off your jump if you like... Yeah. You can't really... Ah, fuck. Do I have to go all the way back around? I do. Yeah. No shortcut. Just a slight oversight there. Oh, the shortcut's like all the way back here. Thanks, game. So you can get like a little bit more height off your jumps if you do the dash, it seems, but you have to kind of do it in the right way. It's a little bit awkward. You can't just like dash straight up. That makes sense. But you can get like a slight angle off of it to go up. A slight vertical angle. I'm not gonna bother with that. I guess I could quick save and fuck around with it for a minute. Just fish at. The underwater enemy is okay. I feel like they probably could have done something more interesting. That's like another enemy in Quake that's very uninteresting and not great, is like the fish that you fight. I mean, they're kind of iconic, just like the stupid little fish in the water, but I feel like they had an opportunity here to do something better with them. So they just kind of did the same thing as Quake. Where are these guys? Need some health. I really like the alt fire on this thing. It just like turns into a super nail gun. It's pretty cool. Enemy over here to the left. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a little shit, a little secret back there. guys. We actually probably don't. I almost tried to quick save there. There we go. Didn't need to lunge over there. It's overthinking that one. Let me change a keybind here real fast. Let's do. Where's on 4? I don't know what gun this is. We're on 2. I feel like I could probably make that if I had enough speed. Or maybe I was like up here. Let's see. Oh, hey, the fire hurts you. Oh, shit. Definitely have, like, you do have a little bit more ground speed, it feels like less ground friction, I should say. But at the same time, it feels like you gain speed a lot less than you would in something like Quake. B-hop speed, I mean. There we go. Those guys. I think this just. Back here, nope. Locked. Right. That guy. It's okay. This guy kind of lunges at you. Got a little lunge attack. That dude is like freaking out. Grab that. So was this the other way? Yeah, this was the other way. Save there. I think this is one of the levels that was released the game first went into like early access. I remember seeing screenshots of this level. Yeah, I really do appreciate how effective this this like starting revolver is. It is really cool when like that's like one of the issues with Quake is that like some of the weapons in your arsenal kind of get like outdated. You just don't use them after a certain point. Or like if you do, it's like a very niche use. Like the starting shotgun is really only good for like sniping very far away enemies, maybe like poking around for switches. So it's nice that, okay, well, we're down here now. Let's that. Whatever. Just do that. I'm not sure if it would have been possible, but I would have maybe liked the map. These levels are pretty big. It's certainly not like... No, I got that. Got a key for that box that I found earlier. It is certainly not like... there is like some linearity to these levels for sure, but a map would have been nice. But I'm not sure if that would even be possible with something like Quake. You know, the auto map in Doom works because those maps are very flat. You technically can't do room over room in Doom. You can, I think, through like trickery, like map trickery, but you're really not supposed to be able to. Let's see, did I miss something down here? This. That's where we came from. Wow, there's a lot of enemies out here. Accurate when you use the alt player. I will say something that I don't like so far is this game hasn't really set up any like interesting encounters. It's all just been a lot of like you kind of come into an area and there's just a bunch of enemies waiting for you. There haven't been any like really clever like ambushes or whatever, you know. It's just a lot of like you walk over here, here's like 100 enemies or whatever. I mean, that makes it sound worse than it actually is, but it's sort of a little bit of that. Let's see here, because I die jumping across this. What the hell that noise is. Oh, look how hollow. Alright, nice. Let's see what I use to... Out of ammo with everything. bug? Oh. This guy's just hanging out over here. Where did he come from? That was weird. He's got a bit more reach than the grenade launcher does. Just snipe this guy down though. Yeah, this guy's got nothing on this guy's got nothing on ogres. He's missing everything. If that was an ogre, he would have bounced like 6 grenades off this tree. They would have bounced off this castle and hit me in the ass. I don't know how ogres do it, man. Their nades are crazy, though. They're like homing projectiles. Save. Oh no, I've already used that, I think. Save. So is this the end of the level? I just leave it. What's in here? Nothing in here. It's kind of cool looking, but doesn't seem to be anything in there. Let's see. Only got about 50 enemies left. 5 of the 17 secrets. I would like to get up to there, that'd be nice. Sure how you get in there. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I would rather, like I was saying earlier, I'd rather have these elevators just be in the down position instead of having the switches to activate them. It just seems a little, like, silly, I guess. Just everything against that guy, jeez. I will say they're not giving me a lot of shotgun shells. They kind of, I keep wanting to go to the shotgun, just like naturally as the workhorse gun, but they're kind of not giving me a lot of ammo for it. Let's see, is there a way to? So I have to kind of go all the way around to get over there. Oh my god, there's a ton of these guys out here. Jesus. I talked about this, actually talked about this kind of recently. I don't really like encounters that take place on like small platforms where you don't have a lot of room to dodge. Ammo with everything. This game seems to be a little stingy on the ammo, so I'm starting to notice. just a little bit. But no, I'm not a big fan of games that kind of put you on like really tiny platforms and then expect you to fight. I much prefer it when you have a lot of room to kind of dodge around. I would like to get over there. Maybe around this way? Be careful here, I don't have a whole lot of ammo. Out of here. Oh shit. Bunch of stuff down there. We'll come back. The only problem is I don't want to drop down there and then I have to go all the way back around. Ah, fuck it. Grab that. Okay, yeah, there's no way. I feel like there should be a way back up in here. Like, it kind of sucks just dropping down. I guess like, you can get from here to... Actually, I don't think there's another way to get to up here. Just kind of drop down. And then once you're down here, you have to go all the way back around. That's the thing else I'm noticing about this game is that there's not a lot of shortcuts. Typically in a like a really good kind of big Quake map, you get like shortcuts as you're progressing on like the higher levels, so that in case like you fall down to a lower level, there's like an easy way back up. But if I want to go back over there, I literally have to go all the way back around. Like, there is no fast way back there as far as I know. I mean, maybe there is, but I'm just not seeing it. So you go back here, climb this tree again. That's kind of frustrating. Go back over here. Yes. Now we're back here. Oh no, wait, nope, I have to do the little fish part first. Just come through here. There we go. It's kind of high up. I don't know if I can make that. There we go. Got it. Now that is pretty far. I might be able to make that. Nope. Can I turn to shrine? I don't know how to load the quick saves. The little save I made over there. I'm not sure how to load that back up. Whatever, let's just get out of here. I don't need whatsoever. That's like an armor over there. I don't really need that. Yeah, this is super annoying having to go all the way back around every single time. There we go. Just do that. Yeah, I don't even need the armor. Alright, that just takes us back here. I think you can go back to these levels whenever you want, it seems. What does the tall white have to say? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought he had useful gameplay advice. So I think I can activate one of these now. Yeah, there we go. So I guess there's 1, 2, 3, 4 levels left. Alright. That level was okay. I think there needs to be more shortcuts back to the higher ground. It was just like really, there was like 2 parts in particular where it was like really annoying having to go all the way back to like a specific elevator to like go back up to an area. Just like a time waster. It's like, oh, you failed the platforming, now you gotta go all the way back around. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not big on games like wasting my time, I guess. I just don't have the patience for that these days. It is cool that you can kind of go back to kind of these old levels. I do wish that there was maybe some Metroidvania elements in this game. It would be like really cool if I could get like an upgrade and then come back to that level later and like explore a whole different area that I couldn't get to. Anyways, let's do one more level and we'll call it. I think this is the other level that was in the original early access release of this. So what happened is they put this game into early access back in like 2019 or something, and they released it with just 2 levels. So then it just kind of stayed that way for a real long time. How many secrets are here? 377. Jeez, it's a lot of enemies. I forgot there was a crouch function in this game. I'm not used to being able to crouch in like a Quake type game. You can't break these coffins, so there we go. I just use an alien on these guys. That is really satisfying when you just walk into one of these guys and just explode them into jibs with the super shotgun. I guess another thing too is like because the maps are, you kind of play them in any order, that makes like the weapon progression a little bit awkward because I'm coming into this level now pretty kitted out, right? Like I have, you know, I have like the little bang gun here, I got the super shotty, I got the grenade launcher. I think they should have maybe, it would have been cool if like this game had you going to the levels kind of back and forth. Like you play a little bit of this level and then you kind of go back to like the swamp level after getting like an upgrade. Just again, more Metroidvania style. I'm a big fan of Metroidvania games, so... Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they could do that. Let's get up here. Anything cool up here? These. How many of these do I have now? I have 6 life siphons. I haven't used one yet. Maybe I should have played on hard. Gotta break all the coffins. This character's voice sounds really weird when he like jumps. Like sometimes it sounds like he's on like helium, like it's just like very high pitched for some reason. Kill all these guys and I'll try and it's like Right there. Like, one of his, like, jump sounds is, like, very higher pitched than the others. Nice little shortcut back. Oh, that's an elevator. Okay. Got some armor. It's locked till later, probably. I think that guy was trying to charge me and he got stuck on his buddy there. That's funny. I gotta say the shotguns, the super shoddy secondary player is kind of weak. Still very strong. It just kind of like sends pellets all over the place, like it's kind of like an AOE attack it seems. But the shotgun's already kind of an AOE weapon. You know, it's like big conal AOE. Probably mention this again. I mean, it really goes without saying, but like these areas are all like very impressive. Some of the best like kind of brushwork and visual design I've seen in anything like Quake. Even though this isn't Quake, I mean it was made with the Quake tools and some of the Quake limitations and whatnot that you would see with a modern Quake map, or having a modern Quake map. So it's close enough. Get rid of that guy. Oh. Locked. Okay. Well, I guess that key from the other map didn't carry over. I like that. That's like the stock, like, glass breaking sound effect. Funny. I'm kind of hoping that some of the later levels in this game have more, like, thought-out encounter design, because this is still a lot of, like, roaming around and just sort of running into enemies. Already been down here, but whatever, it's fine. Get yet another life siphon. How many do we have now? We have 7 life siphons. That's a lot of life siphons. I haven't really felt the need to use any of these items so far. Like, I haven't really run into any encounters I thought were, like, so difficult trying to, like, pull those out. But, I mean, we are kind of just in the first 2 levels here. I'm hoping the difficulty ramps up a little bit. Some lava out here. I like the contrasting themes. They're pretty nice. It just walks away from me. It's just not interested in fighting, I guess. I like the Quake 2 style, like, kind of enemy destruction, I guess, or like enemy, like, damage, or like you can kind of, like when as you damage them, you can kind of see them become more, like, visually damaged, like that. That's pretty cool. I think so far that's the only enemy that's really happened. Well, I guess that and the zombies. Like, I blew that guy's arm off, he was still in the fight. Probably need a key to get through there, right? Oh, I've already been out here. Oh, and there's the key. Maybe like almost too powerful. It puts enemies down so fast compared to like any of the other weapons. The other weapons, like by comparison, maybe just feel a little too weak. The super shotgun, that is. There we go. Some health. Where does this take us? Let's see, we get back to that blue key door. I think we're going the right way. Yeah, I guess what I'm kind of talking about is like when I grab that blue key, I feel like a bunch of enemies should have spawned in. Like that should have been like a whole ordeal. Like go down, you get the blue key, and then, like you spawn in a bunch of stuff to fight me when I'm down there at the little like blue key bridge or whatever. But the game just kind of let me grab it. And there was like some enemies in the area, but I think they were already there. That was pretty cool. Yeah, see, I like that. You blow this guy's arm off, he's still just coming at you. It's neat. I'm gonna have to use the pistol for a little bit. Starting to run low on everything else. Another life siphon. What are we up to now? 9 life siphons. I think the only item that I'd actually like right now is like I'd love like an ammo box. Well, I can't even pick this one up, I'm full. Okay, I guess 9 is the max for these items. So, another orb of deflection. I wonder if this game has a quad damage equivalent. I guess it had that range potion earlier in the tutorial area. I didn't blow his arm off that time. It just kind of died. Yeah, alright. Shoot you guys out of here. Rule Aegis. I kind of almost wish that you could dodge with the like your weapons out. Or not dodge, but I wish you could do like the blade dash while having a different weapon out. Like if it was maybe on its own key. Because I really don't. I mean, that's possibly a limitation of Quake, but oh no, I guess you could do something like that. Because what's that? What's the total conversion? Slayer's Testament has the dash that you can do. So yeah, they probably could have had something where like you hit a specific button, like you hit the C key, and then you just do this while having your shotgun out. That'd be really cool. Like you can't fire while doing it, but it's a little annoying. It's a little annoying having to switch to the wrist blade every time I want to do like the dash. Anyways, we need to get a red key. We already have one. We need one. Nope, need a red key. In here, maybe? What the noise those guys make? Yeah, that noise right there, it's funny. Okay, maybe now it's time to... pop one of these. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is like a proper kind of Quake combat encounter, like locking you in a room and then kind of throwing enemies at you, right? Like a proper kind of like ambush. I wish there was more encounters like that throughout this game. Zombies out here. Feels like this level is doing a good job keeping me pretty stocked up on super shotgun ammo, which is nice. Out of here. Basically just like the, guys back there were just kind of like the pain elementals from the new Doom. Or not pain elementals, the cackle demons from the new Doom games. They kind of just like have a bunch of health and they like lunge at you. There we go. The red key. Again, I love the way the enemies die in this. Like whoever did like the kind of rigging or like the animations for like the models and whatnot, really good job. That guy. That was another good example of a pretty good like combat encounter. I do think they probably should have waited like to spawn some of those enemies in until I got the red key. Maybe have that like on low ground. Kind of come in from high ground down low and then spawn a bunch of enemies in while you're on low ground in kind of a not so great position. Because I kind of see why like they spawn enemies in first. Because like I think where did I come in from? I kind of dropped down. No, I came in from over here, right? Yeah. Because it's kind of hard to spawn enemies in when you're on that high ground up there. It's like where do you spawn them in from? You know. I guess you can spawn those floating guys, but like the big crawly spit guys. I don't know what their name is. There's not like enough room up here to spawn them in. But yeah, this probably should have been like on low ground. Maybe have it in the middle of the room there where that thing is. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like visually, I really like everything about this. Just like design-wise, though, it's like, not quite there. Where's this at? A shortcut? This is indeed a shortcut. Go back down. Let's check out that other path real fast. Oh, this is just down here. Okay. Back up. Let's use a that guy to do some of the heavy lifting for us. There's gonna be some kind of combat encounter in here. Oh yeah. This is the newest Quake. No, this is a game on Steam called Wrath, Aeon of Rune. I probably should remove the Quake from the title. That was just me being silly. This game runs on the Dark Places engine, which is like the Quake engine, pretty much. And it plays very similarly to Quake. It's like borderline a total conversion, which is not a bad thing. that's why I put the title of this. I'll probably remove it when I'm streaming here for the VOD. For that box. You tried bolt gun? No, I haven't tried bolt gun. I've heard okay things. I'm not really a Warhammer fan. Like, I don't know anything about Warhammer. I'm not really, like, interested in Warhammer at all, so... I might try it, like, I might give it a go at some point, but I'm not sure if it will be the game for me. I've already been in here. I want to go find that box. Okay, I think I know where I'm at. I just got kind of completely lost here. Go this way. And you get to that, like, outdoor area. Get out of here. That. Oh, okay, well, I'm just going in circles now. Let's go up this way. Just kind of... here we go. Sorry, let's see if we can find... So here's the red key area. See if we can find that box. It's around here somewhere. Take those. Another life siphon that we can't pick up because we're just completely full on them. I actually don't remember where that box was. Kind of going in circles again. Oh shit. I think it was the other kind of snowy area. I don't know how to get there though. Whatever. Duke Nukem. Have you ever played Blood before? You should play Blood. Blood is, that's my favorite build engine game. Duke's alright though. There's no remake of Blood. I mean, I guess there is a sequel to Blood, Blood 2, but what's in this box? Oh my god, it's a fucking another life siphon, bro, please. This game is just giving me so many life siphons. Yeah, there's only one Blood. I mean, there's a like remaster sort of that you can get on Steam. Not really even a remaster, it's just like a port. Or you can play like a source floor, Blood GDX, I think is how I usually play it. Blood Fresh Supply is the one that's on Steam. It's probably the best of the build engine games, I think. It's very, very good. I think you're thinking of Rise of the Triad. I've never actually played Rise of the Triad. Looks okay. Well, that was an encounter. Not a great one. I don't like the fact that there was like a really thin bridge. I see what they were trying to do there, but it's just like you have this tiny little like that bridge is so small. It reminds me of in Lord of the Rings when like they have to go across the bridge, the one where like Gandalf stops the Balrog or whatever. Just like the tiny little bridge reminds me of that. You get the you get the dynamite and blood. Very fun, very satisfying weapon. But yeah, no, I didn't care for that last encounter. Oh, here's the tall white guy again. Can I shoot this guy? Okay. Anyways, yeah, that last encounter was kind of what I'm talking about, like setting up like smart ambushes, but it was just like done in such a bad area with just not a lot of like room to move around. You know, it's kind of like I say before when playing a lot of like Quake maps. It's like you have to like I think giving the player a bunch of enemies to fight on really small platforms kind of sucks, because all you can really do is tank the damage and try to out DPS the enemies that are shooting you. You really can't. There's like nowhere to dodge, you know. I just don't think that's like super great. But yeah, that's kind of the first two episodes here of Wrath. Or first two levels, I should say. Pretty okay so far. I'm kind of, it's back here. Did we already come this way? I think this is where we started, right? Yeah, we started here. Wishing for a life siphon. Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, there we go. What's this? A mark of revelation. What does this do? See every secret in this realm. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's pretty cool. Another secret over here. Just 2 armor shards. Okay, it's kind of lame. I guess some like thoughts on this game so far. I like the jumping. I like the sword. The little like wrist sword is pretty cool. Like the movement is always fun. Any game that allows you to like have some like cool movement ability in addition to like b-hopping is appreciated. Visually, this game looks really nice. It's among some of like the best looking like brushwork and detailing and lighting that I've ever seen in a Quake engine. In the Quake engine, the OG Quake engine, that is. Yeah, the hand claw, or like the hand sword, whatever this thing is like really cool. I do wish, like I said earlier, I wish that you didn't have to have the weapon itself out. I wish there was like a quick lunge button. Because like if you have your shotgun out, you have to switch back to this, lunge, and then switch back to your shotgun. And you do have instant weapon switch, so it's not like that big of a deal. But you know, it would be nice if there was just like a quick button for it. Because I don't really want to ever take the blade out to use it. I just kind of want to use the movement. But you can definitely gain some speed with this thing and kind of fly through the map, which I really like. What else? The weapons feel okay. I will say some of these levels have been a little stingy with the ammo. Like that last level kind of kept me pretty supplied on like super shotgun ammo, but like everything else I was running a little dry on. I like the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher's pretty cool. It might have a little too much going on though. I don't like how the grenades like don't explode. Like if you don't direct hit a target with them, they just kind of become like proxy mines, which I guess is like okay, but I'd almost prefer if they just kind of exploded like normal grenades, but it's not a big deal. The pistol's pretty cool. I like this thing. I like how you can it's like useful even if you like even later in the game. Like the Quake 1 shotgun is kind of just like worthless once you get the super shotty and the nail gun and everything, except for like sniping enemies very far away. This thing feels pretty useful like close up because it has like this alt fire that shoots 3 bullets at once. Speaking of which, the alt fires are pretty cool. I like how like the fang gun turns into like a super fang gun when you use the alt fire. It just shoots really fast. I don't know. First impressions are pretty good. The only thing I'm disappointed is in the combat encounters. It feels a little lackluster. Like they didn't really put a whole lot of thought into kind of how you would take fights. They just kind of randomly like are throwing enemies at me. But those are the first 2 levels, so we'll see how these next levels are next time we play. There was like a big gap in time between those first 2 levels and then the next set of levels, so only 2 episodes. No. There's like 6. I believe there's 6 episodes total here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, there's only 5. Never mind, I can't count. So I guess there's 5 levels total. Maybe there's like a 6th level after you beat these 5, but this is what the game's starting me off with. So the levels themselves are pretty big. There are like that last level had like 377 enemies, so you know, it took me about an hour, 45 minutes to beat. Probably a secret level or 2. Yeah. So there's probably a few levels in here, minus the hub world. Probably like 6 or 7 levels. But yeah, I don't know. That's Wrath. Pretty cool game. I'll come back to this one, and we'll probably have to finish it in like another 2 streams. I don't know how long these levels are gonna go. I don't want to play like another like 2-hour long level. Yeah, I'll just break this up into like 3 streams. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I usually thank the mappers, but I don't actually know who's like behind the maps in this game. But credit to them. Credit to the what time I stream. I don't know. It's random. Usually in the mornings, around this time. Credit to the mappers though, who kind of made these levels. These levels do look really great for Quake Engine. I can very much appreciate the craftsmanship that went into these large levels. They look fantastic. They're up there with Arcane Dimensions, like the best of the best that I've ever seen in like Quake. And I know this is not Quake, but whatever, it's close enough. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. GG's. Take care.